Yo, yo, yo. How we doing today, y'all? How we doing today? I don't know why I had these on. Let's listen to a different video. Ugh. Hope everybody's doing good. Better. Hope everybody's doing good. First couple days of drafting. Honestly, I've only done one DK Millie draft. Pretty excited about it. What was sad? What's a little sad? No Najee to start off the year. He's just going at a crazy new price at I don't think he should be going at. Sorry, I don't put my shoes on, down to get business over here. you know, lover man genius. Yo, how we doing tonight? Hope you're doing good. Watch some video of pizza. It looks delicious. Yeah. Didn't stream too much. We were, having a baby here in the next month or so, and didn't want to. There was a lot of things going on with it, so we didn't want to. I didn't want to be on things. So let's go ahead and log into DK. I haven't logged into DK in a long time. Let's hope we can do it. No, we might just do it through the phone. Well, we're probably gonna do it through the phone. Jesus Christ. I'm not even logged in. Oh my goodness. DraftKings verification code. Dot. Let's see here. DraftKings Millie Maker, where are you? Where are you? $20. Let's go ahead and take a look at the structure first. So if I could please present. Jesus, they've changed. I haven't been live in so long. They've changed so many things, and I don't even know where half the stuff is. I got slides and PDFs. I didn't know I could do all that stuff now. What else we got here? Extra camera. Okay. Video file, image file. Just gonna share a screen. Get over to the DraftKings lobby. And go ahead and look at the structure. Round 1, you advance 2. And round 2, you cash out with 30. So not only is it cheaper than it's cheaper than Underdog with the $5 less price point. Same, but Underdog, you only make 25. Here you make at least 30. If you get second or third, you're doubling your money for advancing. And then let's see here. Get into round 3. You're 5xing your money. So just making it to the semis, it's not the worst, it's not the worst. You get 150, so you're 7x. And if you make it to the finals, though it's a lot of people in the finals, it's a solid grand. So you're not making your money back essentially, right away. But all you got to do is come top 400. You have to beat 600 people. So getting there with a lineup that has people in it, you're going to make at least your money back. If you're making it with a bunch of injuries, yeah, you got a grand. You got a grand for that. As you can see, I only have done one entry. Najee's going at such a 5 likes for a second. No, we're starting this different this year. I ain't working for free. You ain't taking my EV for free. You gotta give me $10. I don't care how you do it. Give me $10, and we'll do second drafts. 5 likes, Dennis. You starting that shit off low. 5 likes. Jeez, I'm 2 of them. No, we're not we're not giving away EV for free this year. We're gonna do Millie Maker drafts once a week, and the rest will be on Patreon and stuff like that. But we'll do other drafts, but we ain't gonna give away our Millie Maker drafts for free anymore. Oh, well, sort of. We'll do one once a week, maybe two. But ain't gonna. I'm trying to save some EV for myself. I'd like to win this thing again. Is there anything else? Top prize is the same as underdog. Second place, same as underdog. I don't know what their third place was, but they got a pretty decent prize pool. I mean, getting 10th is crazy. I don't remember if I told you guys or what. I don't remember what I got in the finals for the playoffs. I was up to like 20th, making a decent pay, and then the Chiefs made that run at the very end, and it went away. Let's see here. DK, best ball. I'm jumping in, boys. Jumping in. 2 of 12. Plenty of space. Plenty of space. They're already 1% done with drafts, which is pretty cool. Finished 84th place, first time cashing. Had my one lineup that got to the semifinals, that got third place. Had it made it to the finals, I would have finished in, I think it was 7th or 8th place. My one team. That was devastating. It was like, and it was a really good team to begin with, yeah. But it is what it is. I was live. I don't know why I had this obsession with trucking, with checking how my team would have done, but I was very obsessed with it. It's like, it is what it is. It is what it is. So my strategy this year so far is I'm going to be taking this fairly lightly to begin with. I think the strategy this year in general for me is going to be give me a second, guys. It's been a while since I've done this. I need to figure out placement. Up here. Maybe minimize it a little bit. All right, I got maybe after my video. Maybe after my video. All right, so a couple things that we're going to be doing this week this year on the Patreon. I'm going to go over people's teams. That is going to be a Patreon exclusive. We're going to go week by week, so we're not going to do it just like every night afterwards. We're going to make a set date for it. Thinking Sundays after the kids go to bed. I'm going to make a quick video on Patreon going through all the teams that I drafted that week and everybody else's team. So probably about an hour's worth of going through other people's teams, people that we know. Not going to go over the randos unless they have to do something ridiculous. But yeah, so we're going to change it up a little bit, trying to get some viewership over there. I haven't published my rankings yet because it's still kind of fleshing out like the ADP a little bit. So I have my current rankings in, but I'm waiting for. Hold on, guys. There we go. I'm gonna draft from my phone. I want to keep that for the Patreon members. Hope everybody's doing good, man. It's been what? It's been a long time. Yeah, so the reason I'm going to try to do more later, and I know this is going to be a weird strategy that nobody else is doing, I'm sure. So I'm going to take both the Chargers running backs during the end of the year, as long as they're both healthy. And I think Najee will continue to fall, but he hasn't fallen far enough yet. So I'm probably going to be light on Najee to start with. But I'm hoping that if he falls to the least the like 10th round, I'm going to be able to get both Omarion and Najee in the same teams. He retired. Nah, I was close. I thought about hanging it up because I mean I only had 10 new subscribers in the whole last of last year. Well, after I have my baby, I'm going to have 2 whole months off. You know, obviously that first week and a half, I'm not gonna be streaming, but I will take Lamb here. I'm not gonna stream probably that first week after the baby, but I'm gonna be here for 7.5 weeks. So you're just gonna see a lot of me. If we see progress, we'll keep it up. If not, only so much. So much I can do to try to push this channel. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it looks like we got here. Go the Kid went with Jamar Chase. Brett Wag, T-Wag went with Barkley. The Cutlets went with the Bijan Robinson. T-Rob, 1950, went with Jefferson. Chris C went with Jahmyr Gibbs. Went with Genty. Moi went with Lamb. Brandon F10 went with Brown. ASB. Damn Stand. This went with Henry. Malik Neighbors. The Smith. We got Dane in here. 11 hole. And Woo Doggy. 12 hole with CMC. Yeah, we're going to run the same promotion as we did the last couple of years. Well, it was last year. We're going to give $200 to first place in an ESPN league that I have not set up yet, obviously, because it's first stream. We're going to do on ESPN this year for my guy, Derek, who said he would do it if it was on ESPN. We'll probably get that set up in August or for August. We'll probably set it up in July or June because I'm going to have nothing but time off. More plugs. The Patreon is $5 a month. I will have rankings up on Friday. I didn't want to put them out too early because the ADP is still fluctuating a lot right now. Though that is faster than Underdogs. I kind of want to just wait a few days so that it kind of like my rankings make sense. Like it's not just craziness. I'm really high on Bucky this year. With all the offense that they have, I can understand why people don't want Bucky. But I think their offense is going to be so high flying that he's going to have a lot of open boxes. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't stack the box with that guy in with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Ibuka, Tez Johnson, Jalen McMillions, Cade Otton. You just can't stack the box. So Bucky Irvin's going to have some easy running lanes, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So yes, I'm going to have a lot of Bucky in general. Obviously, I would take Bowers and McConkey ahead of him. I think I have Tom Taylor behind Bucky. That's kind of crazy that Brian Thomas went in the second round. I know that they drafted Travis Hunter, but Travis Hunter is not going to be a full-time wide receiver. Like he's going to be on the field and they're going to have plays set out for him and he's going to make an impact on offense. But I don't see how he's making a huge impact on offense. In the sense that he can't, if he's going to do both ways, he's not going to be able to play full time at wide receiver and at cornerback. I think they'll take some time off or he'll be in place. Brian Thomas is 100% offense first, offense only. You know, he's the man there. So I think it's kind of silly for any place for him not to be. For him to be knocked out of the first round. I don't understand how you could take Puka over Brian Thomas, but I don't understand it, Dane. I don't understand it. Though Puka is a myth himself. the Devontae Adams did scare me at first, but I think he's a shell of his former self. The DK is back streaming. What up, Mossy? How you doing, man? Yeah, the one and only. Nobody else seems to stream on stream DK. I saw that Eric did earlier, but a lot of my strategies this year also, like I've been doing a lot of the $3. I've knocked out 10 of those. I do like my teams when I get at least 2 running backs in the first 5 rounds, because I typically don't like the running backs after that, and I get really too light at running back. Yeah, I'm going to get way too many shares of BTJ and Christian McCaffrey. I've been taking nothing but Christian McCaffrey so far since the draft. I was a little worried that they might draft somebody in the worth being scared of in the first couple rounds. I'm like, I know that like talent wise, but it's like, well, maybe they'll share to not hurt them. Feels so much easier to go early, running back early on DK. Yeah. I mentioned it on the FanSpeed Network YouTube channel. I'm going to be super high on Pat Bryant. As much as I hate Bo Nix, I love Pat Bryant even more. And I think Pat Bryant is like, he's definitely had the best hands of everybody in this draft class. In my mind, he's slow, so I can't say that this is an exact comp, but he has hands like OBJ. He doesn't make the spectacular catch like OBJ, so don't like take it to that notion, but he has good enough hands as if he was OBJ. You know what I'm saying? Like that, his hand comparables are good. I don't know. He attacks the ball, is what I'm trying to say. Like, he doesn't wait for it, and it doesn't hit his body. What up, Brent? Happy to have you here again. Happy to have you back. Yep. Yep. I'm probably going to do like 1 to 2 videos a week, and then we're going to do Patreon videos more often. And obviously the ranks are going up on Friday. What else? And then when I had the baby here and I think we're 6 weeks away. 5 weeks. We're about 5 weeks away. Maybe 6. I don't know. 5 to 6 weeks. Ooh, getting spicy over here, guys. We're getting spicy. 3 running backs. Back to back. So with this kind of build, we're going to probably stick to 5 running backs. We'll probably get 2 more later on the back end, unless there's a crazy value. Breece Hall was there, and I've drafted Breece Hall occasionally. I'm not fully committed that he's going to be back to a full workload, and because new regime, he kind of gave up last year. Then you have the quarterback situation. It's going to be taking touchdowns. Braylon Allen's there, also going to take touchdowns, and potentially, like, we don't know how. I forget the coach's name. The defense coordinator for the Lions last year. I forget his name. We don't know how his offense is going to exactly run, and yeah, it's a little too much risk until I see it in the 4th round, because he could easily get share time with. They brought in Donovan Edwards. They got Breece Hall. They got Braylon Allen. They got Isaiah Speed. I forget who they have. Anyone else not liking the 101? Not a fan of the 2-3 turn. I hate the 2-3 turn. I love the 101. I hate the 2-3 turn because, well, this guy got lucky. Well, one, I don't know why he's taking Hurts if he took whatever. You can have 2, but I hate the 2-3 turn. Actually, I'm okay with the 2-3 turn. I just hate that I'm getting chased every time, right? For this guy, he got lucky. For all the drafts that I've done so far, where I've gotten the 101, I got chased. Joe Burrow has not made it back to me. He's going naked at the 2-3 turn, which I think it's the people that are trying to push Joe Burrow to the fourth, and the people that are like, I'm not taking that chance and taking him at the third, like 3-1. And so his ADP is fluctuating so much so that his average draft position is at the 3-4 turn, or at the 2-3 turn. Drives me nuts. Who drafted Tet? Anybody? I gotta move down the board. Tet going after me. Yeah, I've been drafting a lot of Tet as well. It's going to be going down for sure. Grab Laporta here. I'm always been a fan of 5th round tight ends. I don't know what it is. If it's Mark Andrews, Laporta, I'm a big fan of 5th round tight ends. And again, new offensive coordinators. Who knows exactly how the offense is going to run now with Ben Johnson? Take Chase too. I don't like the wide receivers after AJ Brown. I don't like AJ Brown and after. I mean, honestly, before AJ Brown. Not getting a wide receiver until pick 48 feels bad though. Yeah, it is what it is. There's some good wide receivers. I'm still on the Waddle bandwagon. I'm still on I think there could be a turnaround season for Olave. I'm not hoping for it, but I still think Rome Odunze is not the problem there. It's DJ Moore. Look at all the wide receivers. Obviously, I love Kupp. What up, Timmy? Little Timmy. Let's see what other receivers we got out there. Yeah, I don't like that pick or that range. That's my quarterback range. Quarterback range starts for me around Bo Nix. I'm like, all right, let's just start snagging these bad guys. We're back, baby. Always, man. Always. We're always back. It's always DK. And then they launched those pre-draft contests. Dude, I was so excited to be doing those. I only got 20 some odd done. Well, I got 70 done, but only 24 or 5 of them are in the big pot. Let's make a little Tampa Bay stack here. I could complain about that. Let's see here. I like Mr. Dane's team at the 11 hole. We got an auto drafter, the 2 hole. I'm sure Cam Ward's going to be good, but I will not be drafting Calvin Ridley. I don't know what it is about that. Maybe it's because I was kind of slightly burnt by him. It was the last year. I don't remember what year it was, if it was last year or the year before. But it's not for me. Did anybody take RG Harvey? Ooh, doggy did. I need to make a lot. Hold on, guys. I got to make a tweet. We are live. Oop. What we got here? Jennings, Baker Mayfield. I thought he'd go to the auto drafter because he didn't have a quarterback yet, but you gotta take the risks. I don't know who these 2 people are, so I will not tip off what I'm thinking here. Golden. It's a good pick. I like this number 4 drafter here with Jefferson, Allen, McBride. He's got everything kind of at a value. It looks like he kind of maybe potentially reached on Golden, but I could be wrong. We doing another draft? Send me $10. I'm gonna be real petty this year. You guys gotta send me money because you guys took all my money last year. You guys took all my money. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, my wife wanted me to put the baby registry on here, though. If you guys buy something off the baby registry, how about that? Where is it at? Copy. Where's YouTube? And turned her into a psychotic socio. Sorry, guys. That's a Family Guy Shorts video. YouTube. Can I? What the fuck are you guys doing, cat? I don't know if what's on the baby registry. What am I? Best Ball Nation. Best Ball Nation. Can I leave a? Can I leave a thing? I can't leave a note. I love getting that 2 QBs field to a range. Doesn't feel like feels like there's too much opportunity cost. I guess I'm too dumb to figure out how this works. Can I write myself a message? 101 getting wild. Yeah. Twitter. How are we at? Oh shit. I gotta read it. Twitter. Bam. Get out of here. I watch funny videos everywhere. All right, we'll do the next pick. Aaron John. Oh, we got 2 tight ends. We got Johnny and Travis coming off the board. Looks like you're set up for a Pat Mahomes stack, but it got taken from you by Woo Doggy. Woo Doggy. Taking Bo Nix. I'm taking all the runners, man. I've noticed so far in a lot of my drafts that people are not valuing running quarterbacks this year. And the only value that he gave us was like, it was so streaky. And to be fair, he's not like worth where he's going, but there's also quarterbacks that are really valuable. So if you just mix the two, you're getting a good combination, in my opinion. I don't want to post my registry, or maybe she wants me to. I don't know. How do I, Felix? Can I message myself? Crying Buffalo. What is my Twitter handle? Crying Buffalo. Okay. Paste. Oh, maybe I should click on. I don't know, man. I don't understand how this works. I am dumb. Mecca Buka. Too many notes. Too many tabs open. There we go. I love getting 2 QBs, 2 fields, 2 range. Yeah, I've been grabbing a lot of quarterbacks from Bo Nix all the way to JJ McCarthy range. And sometimes I'll slip and I'll wait till I get to Anthony Richardson. Again, I've only done 12 drafts since the opening of the tournament, and they've been on. They have been on. They have been on the smaller version. So I just like grabbing them naked. Give me all these naked quarterbacks, baby. Just give them to me. Like, what's the like correlation is not as much needed with the quarterback with his receivers. Y'all cats are going crazy. I don't like any of his options, right? But I'm gonna have them. Who's your favorite player? Sorry, who is your favorite second year player after the 5th round? After the 5th round, Rome. Rome is definitely up there. Second year player. I mean, I don't like Bo Nix, but based on my drafting, I have to say Bo Nix. I'm out on Tracy with Scatabo there, Singletary. He has a fumbling issue. I'm kind of out on Tracy. Based on their value, I would say Caleb Williams, but he in this draft he went 92, so not so much to that. Second year players, Pearsall, I would like more if he was an 8th rounder. I will say that. Nix, I would say he's pretty good for the value I keep drafting him at. I've got him in the hundreds a few times, so. Rome, nobody seems to want. I'm all about it. So, and of course, this round, I kind of feel like I needed a little bit more safety. So I went with Godwin. I think if he's out there, he's going to be playing. So that's why I went with Godwin. He has a high injury risk. So, like, I'm not enthused by that being my second wide receiver, but I feel better about him and, Cooper Kupp. I'm maybe hopefully one more good year. I like Rome and Pearsall too. Yeah. Niners bias though. Yeah. So, Pearsall's a good player. So it's like, I would definitely say Rome is definitely my favorite with all the things that they added. I think he was a good player. I think Burden's not there to replace Rome. He's there to fill the slot role that they have never had. And he's there for the touches that I think he's going to take more of DJ Moore's touches. All right, right here we had. Speaking of which, Luther Burden, welcome to the squad. Oh, Caleb Williams drafter here was like, God damn it, Bobby. I was going for that full stack. That's not today, sir. Not today. Not today. I mean, he already has a pretty good stack, though. I will say a lot of the players that I wanted to get drafted, they got drafted. Well, I think I already mentioned this before, but Pat Bryant will be my number one owned player this year, as I'm drafting him in the 17th currently. In the early draft season, that's gonna be my guy because he's gonna go early. He's gonna go late right now. But as soon as people see him playing, I think that he's going to skyrocket upwards. Kind of like when I was 100%ing Nico Collins a few years ago. Now, to be fair, he sucked that year because of his quarterback play. But I think it'll be once they see him play, they're gonna be like, "Oh, what do we need Sutton for?" And then he's the my Amon-Ra St. Brown of this season when I won. Like when I won, he was a second or third to last round pick, and I kept drafting him, and that's who I'm equating his not his play, but his talent level. I think he's a lot better than what he is was currently projected by other people. There's a lot of groupthink when it comes to drafts, which is great, like so we kind of have a general idea. But it's a little too much groupthink that when Pat Bryant got drafted, like, oh, what an overdraft! I'm going to get Dak Prescott here, 7 picks past ADP. Feel pretty good about it. All of my builds will have 3 quarterbacks. 3 quarterbacks and 2 tight ends. And then this team will probably be with 5 running backs. Most of my builds will be 3, 5, 10, 2 builds. I will occasionally, based on what running backs I do get, will be even be more balanced at the running back and wide receiver position. Or if for some reason quarterbacks go crazy, then I just might stick to 2. Tight ends will always be 2. There's always 2 tight ends, at least 2 tight ends in the draft. No matter how far you let it slide. I think this year we are following a little less drafts. I will say I was the content consuming king last year. I am consuming like a fourth less, maybe more. Half the content I'm consuming less. I'm going back to just listening to things that make me happy in general instead of all the content in the game. Partially because everybody's so fucking negative. Everybody. I'm a very positive type feeling person. We got people out here threatening, or I don't know, like other content creators. I don't really understand what happened there, but that ain't my that isn't my scene. That's why I gravitate to the fan speak people. They're very positive people for the most part, and good people. The Candyman, I think he's live right now. The Fantasy Garage, he's a cool dude. Chris, cool dude. And who else? And I'll always be my Spike Week guys. Positive vibes only this year. Yeah. Trying, attempting to. Now that I know my also my son has subscribed to my YouTube channel. And or no, he bookmarked it because we don't allow him to be subscribed to people. And so he has bookmarked it. So every time I go live, he's gonna watch it the next day, he said. So gotta have the good vibes. Sounds good. What are we gonna do here? I need my second tight end. He's fallen a few picks past ADP. When I say a few, 20 picks past ADP. Or no, 10 picks past ADP. We'll take it. We will take it. So far, this team is CeeDee Lamb, Bucky Irving, Kyren, O'Marion Hampton. I am saying that correct, right? Mario Hampton. Marion. Marion. Mario. It's me, Mario. Hampton. Where did I leave off? There it is. Sammy Laporta, Chris Godwin, Cooper Kupp, Bo Nix, Justin Fields, Luther Burden, Dak Prescott, Dalton Kincaid. About as balanced as they get. Is anybody doing anything stupid or crazy in here? No, I'm the guy with the most quarterbacks right now. I'm that guy. But I plan on getting 3 mid quarterbacks every time. That's my goal, is to smash that area right now before Justin Fields has got to move up. Like, just based off his play, he's going to move up. Najee Harris, I'm not. I'm going to be light on Najee Harris until he's in the 10th round. Once he's in the 10th round, he's mine. But I'm not touching him outside the 10th round. So if you guys want to take it from me, that's fine. I get it. You know, we took the Najee from the Najee guy. That go right ahead. You're not going to hurt my feelings this year. I am going to be the leader on Omarion Hampton, though, so you're not going to hurt my feelings. Look, he's a Charger now. Like, I win either way. We're going to the Super Bowl this year. So, yeah, we're feeling pretty good. Luther Burden, Justin Fields, Bo Nix, Burden was my second highest owned player to Najee. Obviously, I took a bunch of Najee in the pre-draft. Say Ray Davis. Luther Burden was my highest owned. So on one was definitely my highest owned rookie. If he's going to go in the whip 15s, I'm going to take him every time. Just about. I don't know, like that's just a steal to me. I mean, he would have gone. His quarterback didn't get drafted. Do you know what I'm saying? he made that offense run. Like, it wasn't the other way around. Do I remember when someone sniped Najee from you in the 150? Yeah, dude, I remember that. I was pissed. Not really. Bart Hampton is an NC guy, and true. I live right next to North Carolina, or not North Carolina, UNC, and I'm pretty close to. I drive by the NC State Stadium every once in a while. Jaden Blue, where'd he go? Yeah, I don't even know what I have in that history. I have 20 picks past as my current rankings. I mean, I might have to readjust, see where he's being drafted at. Dennis, how many of these have you done? How many Millie Makers, Dennis? What was the name of that team? It was like underwear, something underwear. I don't remember. What was the name of the team, Tim? Do you remember? It was something silly. I blame that guy for my bad season. It would have been an amazing season had I gotten it to the finals. So I guess I would have gotten that team to the finals. It would have been a different year. Could get Blue with your last pick in the pre-draft. Yeah, you could get a lot of picks with the pre-draft. He's like this year's Roman Wilson because he went to a place where they need a running back. You know, even though it's not like a perfect fit. You know how Roman Wilson, it's like, yeah, he fits what they need, but they really don't throw the ball that much. Jerked off in the movies or something. I've only done a $3 draft so far. Oh, okay. I've done 10 of those. I was trying to not do them, but I couldn't help myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my guy. I'm drafting him in the 160s. I'll probably pull his ADP up by myself. But in the first draft that I did do, Moxie, aka Moxie Land, I believe is what he's called on what's the thing called, Discord. Him and I were drafting back to back next to each other, and the motherfucker took all of the picks that I wanted over and over and over again. And He drafted Pat Bryant for me, so I'm hoping to get Pat Bryant on 80 to 90% of my teams. At this price point, I feel like I should be able to get him until preseason starts, and then once preseason starts, then I think his price stock is going to go really up. So it's crazy to think that when I'm going back to work, 80 that's when spring training, or not spring training, summer camps are ending and preseason's about to start. What up, Blue Eye Bandit? Oh yeah, that's what I'm supposed to try to figure out. I was trying to send myself something. Is there a way to? Let's see here. OnlyFans. Shut the fuck up. What am I doing? I'm looking at my wife sent me magnets, baby registry. How do I save this? More actions. I don't know what I've been told. Oh, this is the perfect spot to get my last running back, Devin Neal. Boop. Why do you like him so much? I like the way that he attacks the ball. I think he is. I like his hands. I like his route running. Though he was not a burner, if he ran a 4.6 something, he did find like open spaces. He's a really good at contested catches. He was drafted in the 3rd round. He, there's a lot of things in his favor. And I switched to wide receiver there. There's a lot of things pointing that he's going to be good in my visuals. Now whether he is or not, that's a whole nother story. I've been wrong here and there. I do have a higher success rate on wide receivers. I'm not saying I'm the guy you need to come to for wide receiver knowledge, but I have been right on a lot of them. Recap the team for you. We'll do. And again, the quarterback play there was pretty shaky. All right, I went with CeeDee Lamb at 6, Bucky Irving, Kyren, Omarion Hampton, Sammy Laporta, Chris Godwin, Cooper Kupp, Bo Nix, Justin Fields, Luther Burden, the 3rd, Dak Prescott, Dalton Kincaid, Ray Davis, Pat Bryant, Devin Neal. I'm gonna have to go with I don't know sure what I'm gonna go here with I'm going wide receivers the rest of this draft. I've got three oldies. I got CeeDee Lamb, Chris Godwin, Kupp. They're all in their late 20s. They're all 20, probably 28 or older. And then I got 2 rookies. So we're going to have to mix it up here in just a minute. Pat Bryant, Max is with him. I will not be correlating Justin Fields at all. I don't know if I said these guys' names: Prescott, Kincaid, Ray Davis, Pat Bryant, Devin Neal. Sometimes I get a little distracted while I'm reading. I've been reading to my kids lately, and I just my brain goes other places sometimes. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, I like the way he played. I was big on T-Mac because of my boy Derek. He's been on T-Mac for at least the last 2 years. So, of course, when I watched him, I agreed with Derek. That one wasn't hard to figure out. I'm pretty good at finding decent talent at wide receiver later in the drafts, which is another reason why I think I've been doing my drafts backwards. I'm ass butt cheeks at finding late running backs. I am pretty decent at finding wide receivers that are halfway decent at the end of drafts, and so my builds should reflect that. I'm better at finding late wide receivers than late running backs. To be fair, I think I was the first person on Dameon Pierce on streams the year that he broke out. But I only had like 6 people watching me on occasions. That was big old, until I went on to Eric's stream and I pronounced my love for Dameon Pierce and Nico Collins. Funny enough, they're both the Texans, but yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I got a notification. Aaron Avery. Hey, Rob Coakley liked it. Thank you. Can I figure out this whole thing? My wife's. I'll copy this. I'm going to put it in the Amazon. Amazon. Let's see here. Search Amazon. I can't send it because it's not. Brianna Castro. My wife confuses me. I don't know how to look this stuff up. How do you look up registries? Told us this is a terrible idea. So I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. What do we got next? So I got an old guy here. Not old. What is he? 5th year in this? Or the 4th? I don't remember. I try not to go back to my pre-draft tendencies. I definitely was drafting a bunch of Big Mike Williams. I was drafting a bunch of him on my teams on their pre-draft stuff. That was a mistake. I should have known they were going to grab somebody, but I got nervous that they were just going to stack the line because I heard this was like a good defensive line draft. That I didn't pay attention, kind of thing. So is there a baby registry button? Let's see here. Oh. Save another way. Cancel. What is find a list registry? Well, that's cool. That's definitely not the due date. How did she share that? I'm fucking retarded. Oh, I'm looking to buy a lawnmower, man. $699. It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap to buy a lawnmower. How do you share this? Share. Bada bing. Bada boom. There we go. Buy something off there. We'll do a second draft, boys. And then let me know if you did so I can verify it with my wife. Up in one. Pico de Gallo here. All right, so people don't like him because he's an asshole, but I like AD Mitchell. I think, second. I'm a big second year wide receiver guy. Always have been. And I think the talent's still there. He's just apparently just a jerk off. I don't care. I don't care if my players are jerk offs. Let's just draft winners. Maybe he has a thing with hopefully not. Hopefully it's Anthony Richardson playing quarterback. But on the off chance if it's Daniel Jones, maybe he has something with AD Mitchell. Maybe. You never fucking know, man. Let's see here. Is there anybody from the Jets on this page? There's not a soul. Who is the top rated Jets wide receiver? Malachi Corley. He's getting drafted too. That's crazy. He had a total of 3 catches last year, and one of them he dropped. Do we think Tez Johnson gets onto the field early, or do you think he's just a fifth wide receiver that never sees the light of day? Gabe Davis is still out there. I was thinking about it. What if Gabe Davis got traded back to the Buffalo Bills? That would be awesome. Tyler Shook. Who are we going to go with here? How about Deontay Johnson? Another jerk off. Love it. Love it. Not saying he's a good player or even a good person, but he's better than any wide receiver they have out there. I don't know what this hype is for the Browns guy. It's not a shot if you drafted him. I just don't see it. Whatever the Browns guy's name is, that everybody's on all about. Tillman. Whoever's on, it's just not for me. I'm not a Tillman guy. I feel like it's a me thing. It's not a you thing, Mr. DeSmith. It's not for me. Let's see here. I think we go Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis or Ray McLeod here for my last pick. Somebody's that, may not see consistent work, but will probably make a play or two. Fair enough. Did what's his name home run today? I guess not. So he's like, got my $5 bet back. I've been putting $5 on a home run bet. I put it on Shohei Ohtani yesterday. I just go through. I'm like, well, I think he hit a home run off of him. I go to the DFS part of it. I'm like, I think he'll hit a home run. And it's gotten me a few times, Then I was wasting money by putting like 3-leg parlays, like doing the round robin 3-leg. That was a waste of money. I hit it the very first day, but I haven't hit it since. So that was waste of money. So I stopped doing that. So the guy next to me is on a auto draft. So I probably should be able to get Mr. Gabe Davis. I was able to get Gabe Davis. It feels good for my first stream draft to have my guy, Gabe Davis, on the end of it. You know, last round, Gabe Davis, he took like half the year off. Like, he all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to be okay. And if they don't like him, I mean, he could get traded. Back to what I was saying, back to the Bills. So he can get traded to a lot of places. Miami could use him. You know. All right, so just recapping mine again. At the end of the week on Sundays, I will be recapping all teams, and I'll be going over teams and strategies that other people were doing on the Patreon. It's $5 a month. It's patreon.com/Best Ball Nation. But yep. Who would win in a fight? A gorilla or 100 Felixes? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure I would be able to take it, but not just me alone. But if it was 100 of me, I'm pretty sure that we'd be able to take it. We're going straight for the eyes. Someone's going up for the butt. I don't know. I don't know past the eyes, but we're going for the eyes. He can't take out a 200, you know. Well, that's not enough. How many? 10. So if 10, but 2,000 hands at fingers at his eyes. Not 2,000, Felix. 1,000 fingers at his eyes. Take out his eyes. We're up. We got a big advantage. He's still absolutely a mammoth. I think I take him out. No guarantees. 100 of me, yes. I believe in. I mean, one of me's is going to definitely pull his back, and the other one's going to hurt his knee somehow. But so we had CeeDee Lamb, Bucky Irving, Kyron, Omarion Hampton, Sam Laporta, Chris Godwin, Cooper Kupp, Bo Nix, Justin Fields, Luther Burden, Dak Prescott, Dalton Kincaid, Ray Davis, Pat Bryant, Devin Neal, Devin Neal, Joshua Palmer. I don't know how to say his first name, but Mumfield from Pittsburgh, A.D. Mitchell, Deontay Johnson, and Gabe Davis. We got a mix of olds, mix of youngs, mix of primetime players. Actually, just a bunch of old and young guys. A bunch of what do they call it on Davis Maddock? I like Davis Maddock. What does he call them? Chaperones. We got a bunch of chaperones on this team. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world. I appreciate you guys. We're definitely going to make Monday or Wednesdays a staple in the streaming week. 9:30 seems like a good time. It's enough time for me to hang out with my wife, put the kids to bed, the whole shebang. What's it called? Yeah. And then I'll figure out another day because kind of have to gauge on how the kids are doing. I'm thinking Mondays, but I'm pretty tired of Mondays. It might be Friday nights. It might be Friday nights. Might be. All right. It's been fun. It has been real. It has been real fun. Later, guys.